I found this random vintage matchbook in an antique store and tracked down some interesting history behind it. If you're into random wholesome history, stay tuned because this video is for you. So I found this matchbook in Austin, Texas, but the story takes place in Grand Island, Nebraska, which is a place I've never been before. This guy right here is Nick Kalos, and in the 1950s, he got out of the army and opened up Nick's Manhattan restaurant, hence the name. I did a bunch of newspaper research and people love this place. It was open 7 days a week, 24 hours. While I'm unsure what this place was in the early 1900s, we know that in the 1880s, this place was called the Fair, and it must have been some kind of store because if you look here, it says shoe sale. I absolutely love zooming in and finding little Easter eggs like that. Back in the day, Nicky's customers absolutely loved him. By the way, check out this little jukebox on the table. How cool is that? Somebody in an old Facebook group posted this, which is an actual jukebox from that table. So this might be the very same one that we see in that image. Being from a family of Greek immigrants, Nicky seemed to know the value of hard work and kind of became a cherished community member. Just tell this guy was loved by a lot of people. Another pic of him and the bros hanging out behind the scenes. A lot of my research comes from this Facebook page in dedication to Grand Island, Nebraska, where Nicky's son, Nicky, actually posted a lot of really cool pictures and information about the history behind this building. One funny thing, he posted this picture and asked who this woman was because apparently he always loved her his whole life. What a wonderful, strong example of a woman. I just thought that was so sweet. Anyways, in the 1960s, this place got its liquor license and renamed itself to Nicky's Lounge. It was also called Nick the Greeks at one point, as well as Razzies, and for a while it was called Safari under different management. This place looks awesome, like a perfect little dive bar from back in the day. As you see, the storefront changed a lot from those early days, but apparently there's a really bad fire which burned it down, so they had to kind of redo the whole place, and that's what you see in that Safari photo. But the story behind this building does not stop here. In 2006, Nick's son Nicky took over the space and renamed it to Club 69. It was kind of a crazy little wild dive bar there until it closed in 2010. His dad Nick passed around this time, but leaves a super strong legacy for all of Grand Island, Nebraska, and the history of him, his family, his restaurant all live on in that Facebook page, which honestly I've had such a pleasure of scrolling through and researching. As of today, this is a bank. Honestly, when this happens, it bums me out so bad because they always restructure the whole building and make it look like shit, and like all of that history is just kind of erased. But at least we have those photos of the amazing times that people had in that cafe and the family to tell the story. Also on eBay, someone is randomly auctioning matchbooks and other pens from Nick's Manhattan Cafe, which I thought was kind of funny. Thanks so much for watching my History of Matchbook series. I can't wait to share more and more stories from these matchbooks and just find out cool random little bits of history to share with you all. Make sure to follow for more and check out my other videos. I do a ton of wholesome content just like this. Appreciate y'all. Have a great rest of your day.